Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Old Try Hard Game with me, RollCageTV, where they say of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, and I admit it's not a lot of talent, but what I do have today is a challenge to get up onto that cliff, and the best way to do it is to come around this tree and do it from the other side. There is a trail here, but I don't think that trail leads anywhere. I think it just leads to the cliff. I think. I'm not sure about this trail. I'm not sure if the trail leads onto the cliff or not. I know the only way to get around is through the cliff, on the cliff. So I think this just leads to the cliff. Yeah, this is the way to get on the cliff and then around, I'm pretty sure. Doing this with a trailer is next to impossible. I'm doing it with snow tires. With studded tires, chain tires, so yeah, this is how you get up here. Fortunately, I don't have a trailer, and this is actually an easier way to go than the way I'm taking the logs, but trying to go this way with a trailer is a fool's errand. There are things to winch to, safety winches, and this is a good place for one. I need to go around to get to that tree. And as you might imagine, trying to do this, with a trailer is a fool's errand. But, oh, what did I do? Release the winch too soon. Oh no, I got the parking brake on. Alright, and that's how you do it. You gotta get over those rocks, because I don't think there's any way to get around those rocks. Going up that slope and down the slope, I think the trees are just too much in your way. But what I will do is do something that I love to do, which is photo mode drone. We'll take a good look at if that's the only way to get around the rock on the right side there. Get rid of the vignette. No, that doesn't really matter. And make sure that the weather is perfect and the light is perfect. Now we free cam this way. I probably will not be able to go far enough to see if this is actually possible, but the only other way to get around that rock is to go up on the slope and through those trees and around and down the slope, and it's like, I don't think I can get through the trees. If you look on the map, you'll see it has to be like up around the trees here, and this is a very severe slope, so you have to kind of come up on the slope and then down and on the peak, and yeah, that's not gonna happen. So that is actually the way to go. Wait, no, forward. I'm not completely out of danger yet. I do have my wheels turned, but I am on a slope here, so I gotta watch, make sure I'm not gonna tip. How you would do this with, like, if you're still using the truck from the, where does this go? That goes up through there, which may be the better way to go. I'm not sure. I gotta go one through one side or the other. Yeah, I think this is the better way to go. I see rocks there. Whoa! I see engine trouble there. Again, doing this with like a logging trailer, yeah, or you forget it. Even a tiny little trailer, you know, is trouble. The good news is there are lots of winch points. Very, very treacherous. Alright, and I'm back on this path. And that path might have been the way to go. There are a few rocks there, but that path might have been the better way to go. Now, across the mud. And I am going to go to the framing site, metal framing site, and grab the metal out of here while I can, because then maybe I will not have to do another trip. Oh, I can only get one load out of here. It's metal framing. There are two things. Well, I'll get one load out of here, and then I'll come back at some other point and get the other load. I have to remember there's only one load in there. Because driving up this cliff in order to get the one load of metal means I won't have to take a trailer, so. Will I remember there's one there? I don't know. I'll see there's a metal framing place and I'll be able to see that there's only one load. But yeah, you can see, very, very treacherous cliff. If you try to get logs up there, long logs, forget it. Not going to happen. I tried once and there was no way. The logging trailers, the back of the logging trailer slid off the back of the cliff. And the logs actually stayed packed, but I couldn't get, there was no way to get I got a winch on the truck, but I couldn't get it over, and I tried to salvage it with another truck, and everything went kablooey. I had to eventually unpack the logs and release the back end of the trailer. Well, releasing the back end, unpack the logs right there. So. Okay, there's the icy slope. And I should definitely be able to get up the icy slope. I'm carrying a lot of weight, but should definitely be able to get back up the icy slope. Now, of course, because I made the truck considerably heavier, that might make it worse. Let's get up to the rock. Okay. I should be able to get up this icy slope while winching the other truck, I think. Wait, where is the other truck? The other truck is... I'm in the way of the other truck. Yeah, it's there. Crap, I forgot where it was. I have to get this out of the way. Because the other truck's coming back this way. But, yeah, I can get up this icy slope, no problem. Okay, so come over here, get it out of the way, bring the other truck back empty. It can go down. Certainly can go down empty. Alright, now, am I close enough to change to it? No. Now, I can get around. Let's stop the engine. And I will lay out the path, because it's the right thing to do. I have to come around here. Which way am I pointing? I'm there. Come around here. This is just to get out. Whoa, sorry for fast spinning. That probably blurred the screen a little bit. It doesn't show up much in SnowRunner, though it does show up in racing games, especially Dirt Rally, if I'm racing around trees. But it is 1080p. I stream in high resolution. But Twitch is limited in to 6,000 DPS. Or is it DPS? Whatever it is. BPS. I don't know what it is. It's limited in the actual speed of the output. And I have it turned up to the highest speed. But still, it means DPS is DOS per inch. It's limited in the speed of the output. So it doesn't matter what my resolution is. You might get some motion blur. Because Twitch will not output any faster. They're limited to that, sadly. That's a problem with everybody. Now, what a lot of people do, when you see streamers and whatever, they'll have equipment on the PC to try to get around that. And if they produce YouTube videos, they'll usually record them separately. But I'm not doing that. I'm streaming on Twitch and then I'm editing the Twitch stream. So you get to see the motion blur, sadly. And on YouTube, even on YouTube, you get to see the motion blur. And because of YouTube's compression as well, you get Twitch's compression, which can give you some motion blur, and then YouTube adds to that. And that also tends to make it a little bit darker. I try to keep it daylight as much as possible and keep my headlights on, but there might be times when it's a little bit dark. Depending on where I am in the world, I'm in the Yukon, and they seem to know that, oh, winter in the Yukon is dark, and so it gets darker sooner. And when you set it to 6 a.m., it's still not exactly light. So, yeah. Yukon's pretty far north. But anyway, here we go. We're going back to get our next load. We'll get the next load loaded up. Hydration break. We will get the next load going. It's going to be manually loaded, like it was last video, or 2 videos ago. I don't know. I can't keep track anymore. This is the third video of this stream, so I think it was during the first video we got it loaded, and then second video was struggling to get it up here. Third video was getting this thing back and maybe getting it loaded again. A lot of the first video was me, no, the first video was me, I don't know what the first video was. Yeah, me getting it to the place and dumping it off. The 6 logs that were already in here. In this truck when it had the short bed, the long semi-trailer sideboard bed. Not short bed. What were I saying? Ah, cough. Clear my throat. There we go. Okay, now let's see how the chain tires do without carrying the logs. Can I get through the swamp without the heavy logs? No, I cannot. The chain tires are needed to get me over that icy spot where the other truck is. And if you watched earlier, you'll know that, catch that one right there. You'll know that the trick was to attach the winch from the front truck to get the back truck up onto the rocks, and then, no, it's going to still connect that way. And then to get, and then go back to the back truck and attach the winch to the front truck with the engine on so that they're both pulling forward. I'm hoping that with the chain tires and the front tire now that I won't have to do that. I'll be able to simply use the front truck to pull this truck over the rocks and completely over the rocks, because I'll have traction on the ice to be able to do it and not have to switch back. But we'll see. I did put a load of iron on this truck, so maybe that will prove to be a big mistake. Metal framing, metal. It's not called iron, it's called metal. It's not called steel, it's not called iron, it's just called metal. It could be platinum for all I know. Could be titanium, titanium, vanadium, what's it called? Oh, what is a mixed alloy? It could be a titanium, vanadium alloy, which is my name in real life. That's what the TV stands for, titanium, vanadium. The TV is actually my real life initials. It doesn't stand for television or televideo or televirtual or whatever. I've not watched television or any kind of streaming movies or anything for decades now. I was never a big fan of television. I'm not a big fan of fiction at all. I've mentioned that, and I think people find it crazy. I play, video games that have fiction, but reading fiction and watching fiction, comedies, whatever, I don't find so entertaining. I love reading non-fiction books, although I've not read much, hardly at all. The videos I watch are either video game let's plays, watch a lot of those, or I watch educational videos, sciencey kind of videos. Okay, is there a way? I don't think there is a way to get this thing easily turned around the garage. And I need this turned around. So I do have a second option. I probably could turn it around, but I'm going to use the second option, which is just sell the trailer, turn the vehicle around, actually recover the vehicle, because then I'll get a full fuel. Then I can leave the garage, make it morning, and now I can go get the trailer. The same trailer I just sold, because I'm playing easy mode, which is just a normal mode game, but the things you can do when you're not playing hard mode. Okay, now I want to pull this up very slowly so that the back end is even. Wrong button. Back end, wrong button again. I didn't get a winch, right? Okay. Stop the engine. Trailer store. buy that logging trailer again, the one I just sold. That one. And now, it's just about in perfect position for the other truck. How much fuel does this truck have? Oh, more than enough to work the crane. It does not have any extra. That's one thing about this truck. You can't carry any extra fuel, like on its roof or anything like that. It can carry a fuel back end, but it can't carry any repair points or anything like that. I don't know. I might be able to carry a spare tire. There seems to be some room for it there, but I don't think I can carry a spare tire with its loading crane. So yeah, it's pretty much on its own. All right. We can turn this guy's lights on, which is really important because 6 a.m. is still pretty dark. Oh no, there's that thing there I didn't pass. Well, how did I not pass that? Why is that even there? Okay. All right. I got the anchors out already. Start the engine. Crane mode. And load up the last of these logs. Which way am I going on this one? I'm gonna take it there, and then I have to switch it there. Okay, go this way. It locks up. You only have so many directions, so I gotta think about this. And is that about even? Maybe a little this way. Maybe one more that way. A little forward. Got to get the tying between two logs. A little more forward. A little more forward. Down. Down. That might just roll the log, or it might catch. We'll see. It did not catch. Oh, and it didn't even push the log forward enough. It does not really catch. Oh, why is it rolling back? That's so unlucky. Now it caught. Medium logs, you gotta love them. Much better than long logs. You can actually whip them around and not worry about things. Now these go green when it's about even with the tines. But I will double check that I get this first one green. There's yeah, there's 4 tines, so I should place it down. Right there. Okay, now let's double check. Change trucks. And start the engine. And turn around, and I got a green dot. Okay, so that's cool. Why is there a big green thing there? No, stop the engine. I don't have any waypoints on here. Huh. That was weird. You saw that big green glow, right? Well, okay. Oh, this engine is still on. The lights were off. The engine was still on. Okay. Oops. Green mode. Five more logs to load, and then we're good. Okay, how well even are we? Not bad. Need to go forward a little. A little more. Come down. Front time between. Let's risk this. Go down a little more. Get the truck leaning back a little. Grab. And we don't quite have it, but we have enough to push it forward and out of the way. And now if I drop it, it's going to roll back, isn't it? Yes, of course it's going to roll back, but it still gives me enough room to get a better grip on it. More level grip. Get it lined up. Back a little. Okay. There we go. Back a little more. Lower. Lower. Why isn't it lowering anymore? Lower. Okay. There we go. That's got it. Whatever you do, don't hit those tines. Learn that from MudRunner. Worst thing that can happen is you hit the sides of the trailer, those posts that come up. Those are awful. Knock your log down and could potentially knock the logs that are already in there offline. Really bad. Don't do it. And that building is keeping me from getting the angle I want. I think I'm okay though. A little farther this way maybe. Yeah, a little farther this way. Why is, oh, I know why it's not going. It's because I'm on the time. See, those never hit those times. Good enough. I call those tines. They look like fork tines. I don't know what they're actually called. Let me know in the comments. Mod Monkey, how you doing? Hey, no problem. No problem for last time, buddy. We talked it out. I think it's fine. I am doing good. I hope you are doing good as well. I am logging. This is pretty delicate work here. You play SnowRunner, right? Right, Monkey? So you know all about the pain that this can be. Oh, got it. Kind of lucky. Oh, I'm sorry about that, buddy. Everything's single player here. This is a single player playthrough. I almost never play multiplayer anymore. Yeah, people ask me that a lot and I feel terrible. The best thing to do is to go to the SnowRunner Discord. If you're looking for someone to play, it's just discord.gg/SnowRunner. And I don't think I have a Discord link or SnowRunner link. But that's the SnowRunner Discord, and they have a place there looking for for people. It's like runners or something, looking for runners or something like that. That's the best place to go, multiplayer. Yeah. I almost never play multiplayer anymore. I just don't have time with all the streaming and video production. I produce 2 videos a day for YouTube, so that doesn't give me a lot of time to do other things. Who's rating me? I don't know this person. I don't think. Thank you very much, Low, M. Marlowe, Mr. Lowy. You gotta tell me how to pronounce your name if you're gonna raid me. Monkey. Oh, you don't want to play with me? Oh, that's sweet. I can probably link you to some friends that I know play. Maybe they'll be interested. Friends of mine. Wait, did I let go of this or not? I did let go of it, right? Yeah, unfortunately, I just can't do it. Hello! Thanks for the raid! I don't think I know you. I'll have to make sure I follow you. For a raid back. Let's, come on. You're supposed to tap on that name. I got finger bands on. It's hard to do this. Tap on the name. Hello. Follow. Okay. And shout out. Do those both work? I don't know if either of those work. I think the follow worked. Let me just give you a shout out this way. There you go. You were playing SnowRunner. All right. Yeah, thanks for the raid. I appreciate it. Maybe I can raid you back someday. All the, you didn't tell me how to pronounce your nick still. Spell it out phonetically. The end of yours came. You have to work at 1:45 a.m. Got to get ready for bed. Okay. Are you in the yeah, I don't know what time zone you might be in based on that. I can guess, but I'll probably be wrong. But I don't need to know. Thanks for the raid. I hope you have a good rest and a good day at work. Usually go by Ryan or Emer. Well, you know what? I'm not going to remember Ryan, so I'll just call you Emer, if you don't mind. It's 4:28 there. Okay, so you're actually in the Eastern time zone. You are in the Eastern time zone. Okay. You could also be in South America somewhere, like Brazil or something. Viewers from all over the world. That's the nice thing about Twitch. You get people from all over the world watching. Yeah, thanks a lot for the stream. Welcome. Welcome to Ryan's viewers. I am I stream, and my streams all go out to YouTube, and it is a family-friendly stream, as you probably saw when you joined the stream. That it's everything you say is going to be on your permanent record because it goes out on YouTube. So be careful. Don't say anything your grandmother wouldn't want you to hear. Or I'm probably old enough to be your grandfather, most of you, so. But I don't care. You can do whatever you want in your own time. Just don't bring it here. I am doing a career playthrough of this game. and I'm streaming it, and all of my stream gets out on YouTube every day of the week. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. Every day, 7 days a week at noon U.S. Central Time. So that's 1 p.m. Oh no, sorry, 11. Oh wait, what is it? Yes, 1 p.m. U.S. Central Time. You can't say you're family friendly. Well, you know, you can hold it in for a couple hours stream. On Sundays, they stream this game for 6 hours, starting at 12:30 Central Time, which is my time. On Saturday, I stream this game for about 6 hours. They also stream Racing and Civilization 6 during the week. So yeah, my schedule. You can check my schedule. It's usually up to date, mostly up to date. Got it. All these logs were dumped here at the garage because I carried them all on a sideboard semi-trailer so I could get multiple loads at a time. I got 3 loads at a time. You're all over the place. Just started all over a few days ago. First time I've touched the game since April or May. Oh man. What a great day, huh? What a great game, huh? If people don't know if they like this sort of game, I recommend starting with MudRunner because you can get it for like $5 and a song, and the song is optional. But this game is like 10 times that amount of money just for the base game, but even the base game gives you well over 10 times the content, and it's not just logging, it's delivering all kinds of stuff. And then if you get the seasons, it's even more content, and for the amount of content you get, I think it's pretty reasonably priced. Don't get the seasons by themselves though, get the yearly passes. If you like the game and you think you might want to get DLC, get the yearly passes because you get 4 seasons, and for the amount of money the yearly passes are, it's more than the amount of content you get in the base game the yearly passes give you. Oh, am I locked? Oh, of course I'm locked. I'm going in the front. I came from the front. I'm going in the front. I forgot where I was going. Higher, make sure I miss everything. Yes, I played MudRunner. I'm used to the crane. I've got about 500 hours into this game, so not as much as a lot of the people I know, but I played through Michigan and about halfway through Alaska on my own, the first 2 regions. And then I decided, you know what? I love this game. Is that it? Did I get them all? 3. I got them all. How about that? I'm ready to go. I decided, yeah, I'll do a Let's Play of this game because I played it on stream once. Every 3 months I do a marathon 12-hour stream where I play a bunch of different games, and so I played this thinking I was only going to play it once, and I loved it so much that I decided, you know, I'll play it every Sunday and make a whole YouTube series out of it. Played MudRunner. I think you were trying to say played MudRunner when it came out in 7 days. Yeah, MudRunner is a great game. Probably will have to play through the game again, although with probably spin tires. Instead of MudRunner, play Spintires. Yeah. Well, MudRunner, you know, it has that American expansion, which is cool. Oh, wait. I got to mark my path. I might know it, but that doesn't mean everyone watching knows it. So I like to map it out. I am going this way. Ugh. So I got to get out here and then here. And I get confused too, because I've never played through this region before. I'm playing this region blind. All I know is what I've played so far. I have got all the tasks and contracts done in this region on this first map. And the last contract I have to do on this map is this logging contract. And then I have, yeah, I don't know exactly where the trail is. Comes here somehow. And then after I do have all of the second map scouted and all the construction tasks done. So I am more than halfway done, but it's taken a long time. You got all the achievements on MudRunner. Well, congratulations. I'm not much of an achievement hunter myself because I'm pretty bad. That's why my series is called Old Tryhard. Old Tryhard Gaming. I'm an old retired guy, and I'm not very good. Pretty bad at video games. I'm not bad at MudRunner, but video games in general, I'm pretty bad at. Oh, I should maybe pause. That's the path I'm taking. Pointed north. Some people like to see it. Oh, you saw it when I laid it down. Don't necessarily think I know the best ways, though. Let's see. Oh, Platinum. That's what you're saying. Platinum is a PlayStation thing used to main console when it came over to PC. I played PC for many years and then switched to console. I'm playing on an Xbox. But I think Xbox and PlayStation people need to stick together to hold off the PC horde. I played on PC for years. I can't play with a mouse and keyboard anymore because I have too bad tendonitis in my fingers and wrists. So the controller is definitely how I would play. But that's not the main reason I switched to console. The main reason I switched to console is because I'm retired, I'm on a limited income. PCs take a lot of effort to maintain. There's always something you need to buy every year. Every year you need to buy more memory, or you need to buy a new motherboard, or a new CPU, or a new power supply, or a new drive, or a new graphics card, GPU, etc., etc., etc. So I got tired of that whole grind. And of course, it's outrageously expensive to take it somewhere and have them do it. And so that costs money. And I don't, but mostly it costs energy. And so instead, I said, you know what? My PC, my gaming PC, like completely melted down. It overheated and it took out like everything. Very little survived. So the case was okay, but it was an old case. I would have had to replace the case anyway, put a new graphics card in it. So yeah, I said, you know what, I'm going to just go to a console and simplify my life. And so I did, and I've been very happy with it. You spent probably $2.5K and build it back in April. Your PC, yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. Yeah, RAM and SSD prices. I know SSD prices are outrageous because they had to raise the price of like the Xbox Series X, like $200 for like $500 to $700, or from like $599 to $799 or $499 to $799 or something. Yeah, they had to raise the price incredibly high, the version 2 of the Series X, because you know, the version 2 has a little more RAM, but mostly it has a SSD drive instead of a hard drive. And yeah, the costs are outrageously expensive. And we don't talk about politics here, so I'm not going to go into the reason why. But yeah, the prices are really high. So even the consoles have gone up. I have an old Series S version 1 that I got because they were discontinuing it. So I could use that, but eventually I'll save up for a Series X. And then I'll sit with that for a while. Right now I'm playing on an Xbox One X, so it is, you know, quite, it's not the latest and greatest, but it can still play SnowRunner, and that's the important thing. It can play all the games I want. I don't need the fancy schmancy graphics. I don't even play at 1080p, or I don't even play at 4K, I play at 1080p. Mostly I haven't spent the money on a 4K monitor. Some RAM kit that you used to buy for 100 costs 500 plus now. Yeah, I know it's a difficult situation. Squirrel, you dream of upgrading to a PC? Well, you must be pretty young and not jaded yet. There are some great advantages to a PC. There's a lot of freedom on the PC, although there's also a lot more risk. But, you know, with the freedom comes some risk, but with the risk comes a lot of freedom. A lot of independent games and stuff are not available on a console, but most consoles are in a really good spot right now. Most, you know, AA, AAA games that are available on PC are released on console these days. New ones are released on consoles at the same time that have been released released at the same time as the PC versions, and old ones have been converted over, but a lot of times conversions are crap. You're at 1080p, could be on a 440, 1440 or 4K, but decided just to stick with the monitor that I've had. Yeah, boy, the price of 4K. Now, I like 10x16 monitors, or 16x10 monitors, not 16x9 monitors. And getting a 16x10 4K monitor is beyond my price range. Did I say 4K? Yeah, getting a 4K 16x10 is beyond my price range, but I'm okay. I have old eyes. I wouldn't even notice the difference, to be honest, between 4K and 1080p and 4K. Plus, I can't stream on Twitch in 4K anyway. Not even most partners can stream in 4K. And even in 4K, I don't know if they raise their bit rate or not. Maybe for partners that have certain contracts, but otherwise I'm restricted still to like 6,000 megabits or something like that per second, which means not quite close enough, which means bad things. It means I still can't get the quality that I would need to produce 4K YouTube videos. I have the upload, I could do it. I've got a really good internet contract, but I wouldn't have the quality to do it. Let's see if I can get this guy up here. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. Oh, I heard a ding-a-lingle. Oh, I'm in the middle of doing heavy work. I can't check the ding-a-lingle right now. Come on, just get it up. Just get it up on the rocks. That's all I have to do is get it up on the rocks. I put ice tires in this thing thinking that would make the difference. I'm not sure it's making the difference. Okay. I'm not pulling the winch. I'm gonna let it back a little, get a little momentum. Okay. Now go, don't pull the winch, just go. Just go, just go. You got it, baby. You got it. Yeah, honey. Sorry for the flinch, Horn. I'm not looking back. I'm sure the logs are fine. There is no problem with the logs. Okay, now I'll look back. Yeah, we got it, honey. All right. And I'm at 50 minutes, too, so it's a perfect time to turn off the engine on that vehicle, release the winch, don't roll down, stop the engine, and then get ready for a break. Let's see what the dingalingle was. Oh, Emmer, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Definitely much appreciate it. Yeah, I'll raid you back sometime. You're on my follow list now, so if you're up, I'll raid you back sometime. Gonna disappear. Oh, you work for UPS? Oh, man. I guess you get a lot of overtime. Also, a lot of hard work. That's real work right there. That's not an office job. That's some real work. All right, folks. If you're watching on... Why are my lights not on? There we go. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm just going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be tomorrow or day after tomorrow or whenever. If you're watching this on YouTube, I have switched to 7 days a week. SnowRunner, always at noon U.S. Central Time, which is almost always 6 p.m. in the UK and almost never 6 a.m. the next day in New Zealand. But it should be, if it weren't for daylight savings time, it's always plus or minus an hour. So, yes, Twitch, stick around. Just taking a short break. I'll be right back. YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.